Hello, you're watching over and over and over again. This is the Arsenal versus Manchester United live watch along. Hello, I'm Richard Aiden. Welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, the Positive Arsenal channel. This is the live watch along of Arsenal's game against Manchester United this afternoon. Kickoff is in about 15 minutes time. Just in case you haven't seen yet, this is your team news for today's game. So for Arsenal, then it's the same side that started against Southampton, just one change in actual fact. Martinelli has come in for Bukayo Saka, who apparently has got a hip injury. So he's not in the squad at all. Obviously, Aubameyang's still out due to his personal issues. Kieran Tierney's still out as well. But it's good to see Thomas Partey and Emile Smith-Rowe both fit to start this game. Really important players they both are. So great to have them in the side. Manchester United made a couple of changes from their midweek defeat to Sheffield United as well. Luke Shaw's back in at left back as expected. McTominay and Fred are both in the midfield, alongside Pogba. Of course, it's their front three. It's Bruno Fernandes, Rashford and Cavani who's in for this game as well in place of Martial. So this is the subs bench for both sides then. For Arsenal, obviously Renarsson, the goalkeeper, has got the nod over Ryan in this particular game for some unknown reason. We've got a couple of defenders in there, Gabriel, of course, and Callum Chambers as well. Maitland-Niles also is on the bench, of course, utility player, can fill in several different roles. In midfield, we've got Elneny, Willock, and Odegaard, of course, it will be his debut if he comes on. And then the forward areas, we've got Willian and Nketiah as well as our replacements in that area. Of course, Manchester United, their substitutes, Ben Henderson, the goalkeeper, of course, Twan Zabi, who played the other night, was maybe criticised for the winning goal for Sheffield United. He's on the bench along with Bailly and Tellez as well, who did play also in midweek along with Matic. Van der Beek as well played in midweek, didn't he? He's on the bench as well. And then James, Greenwood and Martial, of course, they played in midweek as well. So actually there's quite a few changes for the Man United side from the midweek game. So there's the starting lineups anyway for both teams. I think it's going to be a good game, this. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a very tight game, isn't it? I think both teams are going to want to I think I've got a bit of a point to prove. Man United, obviously, from their midweek defeat, and Arsenal just to prove that we are actually back in with a challenge for the top four. I think if we can win this game, and that will be 7 unbeaten in the Premier League, then that would really lay a marker down and say, that we are back challenging again. We'll be up to 7th place, of course, after Everton's defeat earlier on today. If we win this game, we'll be level on points with Spurs as well, which will be great. So lots to look forward to in this game, but it's not going to be easy, is it? Manchester United, of course, haven't lost in the Premier League. Let's not forget, since last January. It's been over a year since they last lost away from home, and that was at Liverpool. I say back in January 2020. So it's going to be a big ask for us today, but I'm actually confident that we can win this game. I'm happy with the side. Yes, disappointed that Saka isn't fit to play. He's going to be a big loss, isn't he? Because he's been such a great player for us this season. Certainly in recent games as well. He's got 4 goals in the last 6 league games as well. So he's really, really in good form. So it's a big loss, but it does give an opportunity to Martinelli. Now, I've seen some team lineup saying that Martinelli's going to be on the right and Pepe on the left. Of course, Pepe played well on the left, didn't he, the other night? And but I think that Martinelli will start on the left and Pepe on the right. Martinelli is much more dangerous on the left-hand side. Neil was in the chat there. Hello, mate. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Well, I mean, as far as I know, he's still injured, isn't he? He had an injury, but I've seen him training, so I'm not really sure why he's not in the side. Not really sure at all. But anyway, again, he's not playing, is he? Big loss as well. Although I thought Cedric Suarez did well at left back against Southampton, so let's hope that he can produce another performance today, because we'll need a strong performance. Obviously, Man United are really strong, aren't they, coming forward? So we need to be on our game defensively. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what's up with KT. He did have an injury, I know that. He missed the last couple of games, but he has been training in his t-shirt in the snow. So I don't know whether he's maybe got a cold. I'm not really sure. Well, I don't know what injury. I know it said he was injured, didn't it, when he missed the last couple of games, the FA Cup game and stuff like that. So all I know, we were told it was like a muscle injury, is it? So I'm not sure, but anyway, we'll see. Cedric is quality. Yeah, no, he's been brilliant last couple of games in particular. I thought he was really good at Southampton in the week. So I'm not really sure about him playing left back, but he was brilliant in that game. So I've got no concerns about him playing in this game today. Actually, I think he'll be fine. He's just to say, obviously, Kieran Tierney's been a big loss because he's been one of our best players, isn't he? Him and Saka really have been the two of our best players, and neither of them are fit today, unfortunately. But you can't do anything about injuries. We're just going to have to get on with it, aren't we? I'll say I'm pretty happy with the side. With what we've got available, it's our strongest team, isn't it? Good to see Partey fit as well after he went off the other night, and Smith Rowe as well. That's going to be important. I think Partey coming up against Pogba today is going to be big, isn't it? To see who gets the upper hand there in midfield, and I think whoever maybe wins that battle might well win this game. So Thomas Partey had a brilliant game, didn't he, at Old Trafford back in November when we won. Of course, Man United have only lost once since then, haven't they? In the Premier League, that was, of course, the midweek game against Sheffield United, who, by all accounts, put up a good performance against Manchester City today as well. Although they did lose 1-0 to an early goal from Jesus, they put up another good performance. So, looked like they were dead and buried, didn't it, a few weeks ago? But maybe they might survive. In the end, you never know. There's a lot of teams at the bottom now starting to pick up some points. But I say we don't need to worry about that anymore, do we? I was a little bit concerned about the relegation area before Christmas, but we've certainly turned it around in the last month or so, haven't we? With some great performances and great results in the league. Let's hope we can continue that today. We have got a good recent record here against Manchester United, haven't we? We've won the last two without conceding a goal. Of course, 2-0 last season's game, wasn't it? Arteta's first victory as Arsenal manager, wasn't it, that particular game? Goals from Pepe and Socrates. Of course, Socrates has now left the club, but Pepe's in the side today. Let's hope he can repeat that again. And of course, Arteta has got a 2 wins out of 2 record against Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, hasn't he? Of course, we won back in November as well at Old Trafford, our first win there for 16 years. So things are starting to fall into place for us a little bit more in the last few weeks. I say our last few league performances have been solid. We're a lot more tighter at the back now, and let's hope that we're going to have to be today. So we need to keep that record going. We've only conceded 1 goal in our last 5 league games. That was the other night, wasn't it, to Stuart Armstrong for Southampton. So let's hope we can be solid again tonight. And I'm sure if we do that, we've got a great chance of picking up the right result that we need in this game. I did predict a 2-1 victory last night on the show that we did on the channel, having seen the team line up. So I'm going to stick with that because, yes, Saka is a big disappointment. I think we was all expecting him to start this game. I say he's not even fit enough for the bench, so that's a disappointment. But despite that, Martinelli's come in. We know he can do a great job for us. As long as we can keep Bruno Fernandes pretty quiet, and I say if Thomas Partey can get on top of Pogba in midfield, then yeah, I'm going to stick with me 2-1 prediction, and hopefully that will be how it'll finish, because that will be a great result for us, wouldn't it? We're about 5-6 minutes away from kickoff. Looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be a good game. The last few years, really, the Arsenal-Man United rivalry has maybe dropped off a little bit, hasn't it, with the fact that we're no longer really been title challengers. Of course, Man United think they are this year, don't they? And they are at the moment, but hopefully today we can put a stop to that by beating them and getting the victory, and then that will maybe stop them thinking that they can win the league. I mean, it's important for us as well for the top 4. We've got a lot of ground to make up, having dropped a lot of silly points in the first half of the season. So many games, particularly at home, we really struggled. We lost 4 in a row, didn't we, at the Emirates in the Premier League? So we are unbeaten currently in our last 4. So let's hope that we can continue that run to would be fantastic. I'm pretty confident, I've got to be honest. In the meantime, before we get to kick off, if you haven't done so, please give this show a like. If you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook and Twitter, and please come over to YouTube as well and give the channel a subscription as well. I don't only do watch-alongs, I do live podcasts as well. I did one last night looking ahead to this game. I do a lot of stuff on history of the club as well. And obviously there will be match reviews and match previews and all that kind of stuff. So tomorrow I'll be doing a full review of this game. I'll watch it again afterwards, watch the match of the day as well and stuff. So, and then on Monday I'll be building up towards the Wolves game which is of course on Tuesday evening. Wolves away, another big game. Of course, they lost again today as well. They're not in great form, are they? So could be a good time to play them. But we haven't had a great record there in the last couple of years, have we? So we need to put in a good performance on Tuesday as well. But let's get this game out of the way first. But I say please subscribe to my channel as well. There's been a lot of new subscribers lately, actually, last couple of weeks or so. So I really appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the content. If you want to get involved in the show as well, like Neil has before, please drop some comments in. I can put them up on the screen, and we can have a little chat about that as well as we go along. And I say, please give it a like as well, wherever you are watching. I think there's a few people watching at the moment, which is great. So I say we're building up to the kickoff now. It's a big game, isn't it? Really, really big game for both teams. I think Man United are going to come here to try and win the game. Of course, their great away record that they've had. They gave a good performance away at Liverpool, didn't they, recently? I know they drew the game, but they played well and perhaps a little bit unlucky. So let's hope that we can counteract that. But I say they hadn't lost in 13 league games before that. It's 10 wins and 3 draws. So that was a good run of form. But I say we've picked up our form, haven't we? I say we're unbeaten in 6 in the league, 5 wins as well. So that's 16 points out of 18. Really turned our season around. And suddenly the top 4. You know, it's going to be tough. We've got a lot of ground to make up, but winning this game today, and that will really set us up, won't it? We've got a tough week coming up, haven't we, with Wolves and Aston Villa to come, and then Leeds after that as well. So it doesn't get any easier. And then, of course, the Europa League game as well. Although at the moment, there is a little doubt about where that's going to be played. Of course, the away game in Benfica, there's doubts because of obviously the COVID situation in Portugal. A bit unsure about where that's going to be played at the moment. But we'll see. Hopefully, we can get that game played as well. And move on. But yeah, they've just gone through the results actually from earlier on today. Crystal Palace beat Wolves 1-0, Man City beat Sheffield United 1-0, and West Brom and Fulham, of course, the big relegation battle finished in a 2-2 draw. Good game that was, apparently. And of course, earlier on, Newcastle ended their long run without a win with a 2-0 victory at Everton, which of course has helped us out because a victory today will take us above Everton in the table. So that would be nice. So thanks to Newcastle for that. 2 goals from Callum Wilson, that was. In that particular game. Luca's in as well. How you doing, Luca? I was on Luca's show yesterday, actually. If anyone saw that preview of the Man United game, good show that was. He's got a good little channel going there, Luca. He's doing well, so check him out as well. So yeah, we've got a couple of minutes now till kickoff. I think the team's about to come out. My stream might be slightly behind some of you guys, possibly, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, the stream stays. Good. The team, Man United just coming out now. I think Arsenal already out. Man United are currently coming out. They're in their black kit, their black away kit, not the horrible black and white stripy one. And Arsenal actually coming out now. Sorry, they wasn't out already. Nice red tracksuit tops actually look really smart. Let's hope it's a smart performance as well from the guys today, because I think we're going to need it, aren't we? We've had a good recent record against Man United. We're unbeaten in their last 5 Premier League games, 3 wins and 2 draws against them. So we've got a little bit of form. I remember all those years when we couldn't beat them, could we? All those years ago. But we've certainly got a decent record against them recently. I say particularly at the Emirates, actually. We've had some really good performances and good wins against them, haven't we? Remember that 3-0 victory a few years ago when we were 3-0 up in about 25 minutes, wasn't we? When Ozil and Sanchez absolutely ripped them to bits. Let's hope we can look for something similar from maybe Smith Rowe and Martinelli today. That'd be good, wouldn't it? A repeat of that performance would be really, really good. But let's hope that, I say, it's a good game and we produce a good performance and can get the 3 points, because I say it's a vital game for us. Now we've got this momentum built up. It's important that we keep it going. And of course, it is taking points off one of our rivals. You know, Man United might think that they're in the title race, but if we win today, we're only 7 points behind them, which looks a lot more catchable, doesn't it? So we're about to kick off then. Looks like Arsenal are going to be attacking the North Bank end in the first half. So that's the goal to our left. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Hope you're enjoying the content. I've had a look at your channel as well. Some good stuff on there. So check out that channel as well. Let's say, so Arsenal in this first half are going to be attacking the North Bank end. It's a goal to our left. So we've actually swapped ends, because usually we attack the clock end in the first half, but we've swapped around this time, which I think we did in our last home game as well, didn't we, against Newcastle, because we scored all the 3 goals in the second half at the clock end, didn't we? So maybe we feel it's a bit luckier now. But anyway, we're about to kick off here at the Emirates. I say Arsenal are taking a goal to our left in the first half. Lacazette's going to kick off. They've taken a knee already, and we're about to get going in this big Premier League game today. Really big game for both of these clubs. Oh, they're just taking a knee now. Sorry, I thought they did it before, but they haven't. They're just doing it now, just before the kick off. So it is going to be Arsenal to kick off. Lacazette's going to take it when we get around to doing it, which we have just kicked off now. Lacazette's played the ball back to Smith Rowe, and it's gone straight away back to Rob Holding. It's a long ball played out towards the left-hand side, but it's gone straight out. Yeah, it looks like Martinelli is on this left-hand side. I thought he would be. That's his best position, I feel. And Pepe will be over on the right-hand side. I know he played well on the left, but I think this is the best way with the players that we've got available today. It is going to be a tight game, yeah. I mean, I said last night I'd have took a draw before the game, and I guess both teams will probably be reasonably happy with a draw, but I do think we can win. But we'll see how the game goes. I mean, sometimes you're happy with a draw if you're behind and you come back and get a draw, whereas if you're in front, you're disappointed, aren't you? But yeah, I think both teams would probably be reasonably happy with a draw if you was offered it now. But I do think we can win. So I'm going to be optimistic and positive. I think we've got a good team out today. I think Martinelli's going to cause them a few problems. But yeah, I guess it is going to. We know it's going to be a tight game, of course, and let's just hope that we can come out on top, because that would be great. It would be great for us to get the victory here. My stream's just gone a little bit. Has gone a little bit behind. Let's just see if I can catch up with myself again. Anyway, right. So let's. Yeah, I mean, you say that, but in midweek at Southampton, he was left back and he played really, really well. And he was actually one of our best players and helped create the third goal as well. So, and I think defensively, he's actually pretty sound. Yes, it's obviously he's not as good as Kieran Tierney, is he? Let's not pretend otherwise. But I think he's a solid, steady player, and I'm not particularly bothered about him playing there. Actually, if I'm honest, I know the left back situation has been a problem without Kieran Tierney previously, but I think Cedric's done a good job, and I'm pretty happy with him being in there. I've got no problems. My feed has just gone down at the minute. For some reason, I'm not quite sure why. Oh, we're back now. Good. Let's hope that it's going to be a good game. It keeps going back to there. We're having a few stream issues at the moment, but I'm sure we'll sort it out very soon. It just keeps going on a loop from the early stages of this game. Let's just see if I can find another one. I don't know if it's an internet problem or if it's a stream problem. Anyway. Hi, Paul, how you doing? Well, yeah, no, I said 2-1 last night as well, so I'm hoping that might be the case. But you never know with these games. Yeah, they can go either way. It is going to be tough. We know that, but let's hope that we can win too. Obviously, it's a great win for you guys earlier on against Everton. I watched bits and pieces of that game. I saw you guys on the watch along as well on John's channel, which was great. So yeah, I really enjoyed that, and so it's helped us out a little bit as well, hasn't it? With the table now, say a win for us today will obviously take us above Everton. So you've really helped us out and done us a favour as well, which is good. So let's see what's happening at the minute. I'm just having a few streaming issues, I'm afraid. But anyway, I'm sure I'll get something back in a minute. I'll see if I can find another one, because that one has just disappeared for some unknown reason. But anyway. Let's see what I can sort out. What is going on? This is not good. Let's just see if I can get something, because there's a few issues going on with the streaming. But anyway, Let's just see. I'm not quite sure what's happening. This is not what I wanted to happen today. Anyway, let's I'm just going to have to try and keep watching what's going on via the BBC website at the moment, because there isn't a lot of streaming, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm glad people can watch it, because Lucas and United are looking good. I'm really pleased about that, but I can't watch it. So, well, I'm not pleased United looking good. I'm pleased that people can watch the game, because at the minute I'm struggling ever so slightly with this, but we'll see what happens. Not quite sure what's going on, if I'm totally honest. But anyway, let's have a look. There must be somewhere watching this game, surely. Every time I try and go on there, it's just putting up stupid pop-ups. Anyway, bear with me, because I will get something sorted out, I'm sure, in the next few minutes. But it is still 0-0 anyway. It looks like Man United have dominated possession in this early stages. There's been no chances yet on goal from either, which is good. Let's hope I can get a stream sorted out in a minute. There was just a chance there for Lacazette. It was a cross came in from Cedric Suarez. See down left hand side, he linked up with Martinelli, but it was just a little bit too far in front of Lacazette, and he wasn't able to get there. But Man United, so they've had pretty much most of the possession at the moment in these first sort of 7 minutes or so. So we'll see what's happening. So at the minute I can't get any feed. I'm just going to try something else. Actually, just try something else. I'll try it on the other computer just to see if it'll work on there. It doesn't appear to be working on there either. I would have switched over on a camera then if it had done, but anyway, not to worry. United having major possession, but not creating too much. Yeah, I was kind of expecting it to go a bit like that, if I'm honest, certainly in the early stages, just because I just felt that was the way it was going to go. Oh, hang on, we might be back in business. Actually, I might be getting somewhere. It's just very slow. I understand there was issues with this a bit earlier as well for the Newcastle game this morning. So hopefully the issues also get sorted out and we can be back in business. But I say it's been about 10 minutes gone so far, just coming up. And so there hasn't been any chances from either side. And Man United are probably just sort of shading it at the moment certainly in terms of possession and there's that kind of stuff. But it's still 0-0, which is good. And hopefully I can get my issue sorted out in the stream and I can at least watch the game, which is going to be quite useful for a watch-along. It's kind of quite important in a watch-along that you can actually watch the game. At the moment, there is still a few issues, but let's see. No, it's gone again. I thought we was just going to have some joy, and it's gone again. I'm blaming it all on Brexit and coronavirus and everything else. That's why this is happening. But anyway, I'm just going to see if I can get something else on. It keeps wanting me to add extensions. I just feel that's dodgy. I'm not going to go with that, I'm afraid. Let's see if we can get something, because this is doing my head in now. Never had any problems before. Always been okay getting a stream. Well, yeah, Bruno, he was always going to be the danger, wasn't he? He's their key man, isn't he? And I know he wins a lot of free kicks and penalties, and that's how a lot of his goals have come about. But he is still a top quality player. His first year, of course, this week, isn't it? That he joined Manchester United a year ago this week, and it's been a great year for him, hasn't it? And he's made a massive difference to the team. You know, he's transformed them because, you know, they wasn't doing too well under Ollie, were they, before? And he's come in and really transformed the team. He's had the right impact that they would have wanted. David Luiz shot from outside the box, hits the corner flag. Wow, okay. Well, there you go. I mean, at least it's a shot at goal, I guess. Well, not suppose that goal, but towards the goal. Yeah, there's massive problems here with this. If anybody knows a stream that is currently working, if you can maybe stick it in the comments or something like that, would be really useful. If you know one that's working, I'll see if I can find something else. But in the meantime, you're going to have to bear with me, I'm afraid. It was working before and then it stopped working. And now it seems to be not working again. But anyway, let's see what I can find. That's no good. Must be something, surely. Let's have a look. No, still not getting anywhere, I'm afraid. Which is a bit of a pain. Let's see what else there is. So if anyone knows a link, just forward it on, because I'm pretty struggling at the minute to find anything. Not really ideal, is it, when there's a watch along on and I can't get a stream of the game because my usual stream has gone down, which is not ideal, is it at all? But anyway, I will find something at some point, or the other one will come back, one or the other. So if anyone knows anything that anywhere I can watch this game that is actually working, that would be really appreciated. Let's have a look. No, I'm not going on that. It's a betting account. You have to open a betting account to watch the game. I don't think so. Anyway, let's have a look. Well, there must be something, surely. Let's see if I can find something. Let's have a look what's on there. We might have some joy. We might have some joy, everyone. Let's. It'll be a great moment in life if this works. Might have to get rid of a few adverts, but don't worry about that. Oh, I've got a stream, everyone. I've got a stream. Fantastic. It's not about either. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a replay of that later on. But anyway, I finally got some action, which is good. Luca's not too confident. He thinks we'll lose. No, I don't think we'll lose. Come on, be optimistic, mate. We're going to get something here. For Man United coming forward again. Rashford there. It was a good tackle from Rob Holding, actually. Oh, no, it was Cedric, sorry. Stretched in there. No, it was Rob Holding with a tackle. Sorry, they're just showing Cedric, probably just because of his yellow card just before. I'll turn the sound down, actually, just because I feel as though it's probably what I need to do. Just turn the sound down a little bit. Here we go. So yeah, it's I've got a decent stream now. Actually, it's a good picture, which is nice. So yeah, good. Anyway, it's still 0-0. Nearly 14 minutes gone. Somebody's just liked the show on Facebook. I don't know why you're liking it. I haven't been able to do anything yet. Anyway. Hi, Chris. How are you doing? I've only just been able to get a stream. I mean, it looks like Man United have been on top so far, but it is 0-0. There's not really been any chances at either end. I think we'll grow into the game. We tend to start slowly, don't we, at home? And I think as the game goes along, I think we're going to grow into it a little bit more. And hopefully we can start to get on top. But it's 0-0, no real opportunities yet. And I don't know what the referee's given here. Oh, he's giving a free kick to Arsenal. It was a foul. So I'm surprised that's not a yellow card. I think that was Bruno Fernandes went through the back of Granit Xhaka. It was a free kick. Maybe it should have been a yellow card, actually. He went through the back of his heel. So Arsenal got a free kick. David Luiz is going to take it. It's about 10 yards in from the touchline, about 10 yards outside Arsenal's penalty area. He goes all the way back to Bernd Leno. He's put under a bit of pressure, but he kicks it long. It's a good clearance, actually, but there's no one underneath it apart from Harry Maguire. And Man United again get possession. I think they've had most of the possession in this opening 15 minutes or so. But, you know, we'd expect them to be on top, really. They are, I say, second in the table, you know, looking to close the gap on the leaders. Of course, Man City, who did win 1-0 just a bit earlier on today. Goal from Gabriel Jesus against Sheffield United, who seem to have turned things around, don't they? Obviously, they did lose today, which is not ideal for them, but I think they've certainly turned around their form after. I think they've had the worst start in Premier League history, haven't they? But anyway, they did, of course, win at Old Trafford on Wednesday night. But Arsenal are coming forward. Lacazette's got a little bit of space. He's got runners either side of him, Martinelli to the left. Instead, he tries a shot from distance, but it's straight at De Gea. Comfortable save in the end for the United goalkeeper. He had options actually either side. He had Pepe on the right and Martinelli on the left. Instead, he just took the ball forward towards the edge of the penalty area and then hit a shot straight at De Gea. Perhaps wasn't the best option there, if we're honest. I would have maybe looked for Martinelli on the left, who was in a little bit of space as well. But anyway, Man United now knocking the ball around at the back. It's with Harry Maguire, plays it across to Lindelof, just inside the United penalty area. Brings the ball forward into midfield. It's laid off there by Cavani to McTominay. Of course, he did score against us, didn't he? Not last season, the season before, in a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. Of course, we were unbeaten in our last 5 in the league, as I said before, against Man United, which is good. Let's hope that we can increase that in this game. McTominay now coming forward in midfield. He does well, actually, there. Finds Bruno Fernandes, who drops into that number 10 position, lays the ball off to Fred. Now it comes onto this near side, Wan-Bissaka, the Manchester United right back. But that's a poor ball, actually, which is picked up by Lacazette. Put under pressure by Pogba, but he does really well, Lacazette there. Gets away from Pogba and then finds Granit Xhaka. Plays the ball into Emile Smith-Rowe. Wasn't a great ball. That was cut out by Wan-Bissaka. And Man United can maybe get a break. Rashford goes past Xhaka far too easily. Bruno Fernandes is clear of him. He finds Bruno Fernandes in the penalty area. Thomas Partey does well. Gets the block in. Maybe Man United didn't luckily make the most of that breakaway there. After they're coming forward down this near side, the left with Cedric. He finds Granit Xhaka. How you doing, Mark? Good to see you, mate. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. We haven't really got going yet, but I say we do tend to start slowly, so I'm expecting us to get into it. But we've been knocking the ball around quite well. But Thomas Partey then just gave it away. He was looking for Nicolas Pepe. Maybe didn't anticipate the pass. And Man United have won it back. They've now got possession again. It's Wan-Bissaka down this near side. Man United's right. He was closed down well there by Cedric, but Bruno Fernandes tries to put a cross in, but it's not a great cross. David Luiz cuts it out, and now Thomas Partey can come forward in midfield, find Smith-Rowe, and gets it back. He's under pressure from 3 Man United players and loses out. And now Pogba can bring the ball forward. Is he going to try a shot? No, he's not. Instead, he looks to his left. Cavani, Luke Shaw's on the overlap as well, but Cavani dinks the ball back to Bruno Fernandes. We've maybe given him a little bit too much space here. Wan-Bissaka on the right, crosses it in. David Luiz cuts it out. And it's going to be a corner to Manchester United. 18 minutes played in this game so far, but There's a poor ball actually from Smith Rowe. Didn't give Cedric any opportunity there. It was cut out, and Man United had a good break on. It was Rashford. He found Bruno Fernandes, who tried to pay it back to him, but Thomas Partey had got back in there to clear the danger. But I say Man United maybe didn't make the most of that, if we're honest. It wasn't perhaps the right option from Bruno Fernandes, luckily. So 19 minutes gone. Man United have a corner. It's on this near side. They're right. There's a clutch of players just on the edge of the penalty area from both sides. Looks like where we had, of course, Maguire's danger from these. Luke Shaw's took it with his left foot, curls it in. It's headed out, but not very fast. The edge of the box to Fred, curls it in. Oh, is that wide or was it a save? I think it was a good save from Leno. It was a good save from Leno, a really good save. So we didn't really deal with a corner. Rob Holding headed it out, but it fell to Fred on the edge of the area. It was going in the corner. What a great save that is from Leno. That is a fantastic save. Just sums up how he's been playing actually over the last few weeks. He's been in great form. Just got his fingertips to it. It was going in the corner. That's a brilliant save, that. And I think it's important as well because the first goal in this game is going to be vital. What a great save that was. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, Man United got another corner. It's whipped in. It plays short, whipped in by Bruno Fernandes to the far post towards Harry Maguire. But Arsenal now can break away. Smith Rowe finds Pepe down the right-hand side. Pepe gives it back to Smith Rowe. Plays it back to him, but it's not a great ball again. Pepe's never going to get there. It was well covered by Wan-Bissaka. And it goes back to De Gea, who goes long. But Arsenal again have picked the ball up. Smith Rowe now again plays it to Pepe again out on the right-hand side. Pepe's not really sure what he's doing, but he cuts in, gives it to Bellerin, goes back to Thomas Partey. Pepe's now got the ball again into Granit Xhaka in his central position. Plays it to Thomas Partey now. He's got a little bit of space in front of him. He seems reluctant to move into it, but Bellerin's made a good run off the right-hand side. Pepe now into the penalty area. Pepe does it across the goal, but it's gone wide. I don't think it was deflected. It's just gone out for a goal kick. It wasn't a great option there from Pepe. Maybe he should have looked to drill it across the goal rather than... He looked like he was maybe trying to get it in at the near post. Anyway, so it's a goal kick to Man United. But it was a little bit better from Arsenal there. Some good passing on the edge of the box. Smith Rowe involved. Thomas Partey as well. And in the end, I say it did come to Pepe on the right-hand side inside the penalty area, but he put it wide when maybe I say drilling it across the box might have been better. There was options in there, Martinelli and Lacazette, but Man United now coming forward themselves. It's with Rashford just inside his own half. That's a good ball over the top looking for Cavani. Rob Holding's across, does well, but it's going to be a corner again to Manchester United. Rob Holding covered well. It's a decent ball over the top, actually, looking to put Cavani in. It wasn't exactly a 100-metre sprint between those two. They're not the quickest, are they? But in the end, Holding did get there and put it out for a call. Looks like McTominay is maybe struggling at the moment. He's come over to the near side, to the touchline. He looks like he's going to be getting some sort of treatment off the physio. He's still on the pitch. Looks like he's getting some tablets. Has he got maybe some sort of illness problem? Or whatever, but anyway, he's back on the pitch now. It seems like he took some tablets there or something, or I don't know what it was. But anyway, he still looks like he's struggling. Actually, he's just made a run into the box and he's on his haunch. The corner comes in again. It's Luke Shaw, but it's headed away this time by Rob Holding again. And Arsenal do manage to get it away with Smith Rowe up the line to Thomas Partey. No, sorry, to Pepe. He plays it back to Smith Rowe, then to Thomas Partey, who puts a long ball forward, but Man United easily win that header with Harry Maguire. But Arsenal have picked it up again. Thomas Partey now again bursting forward from midfield. This is a good run from Thomas Partey. He's got options. Where's he going to go with this? He's got Pepe outside him on the right. Instead, he goes for the shot himself. It's right across the goal, harmlessly wide. Again, maybe the wrong option there from Arsenal in the final third. Great run from Thomas Partey. He picked the ball up deep inside our half. He easily got past a couple of challenges, ran into space. I say he had options. He had Pepe just to the right of him. He had Lacazette through the middle. Instead, he went for a goal from the edge of the box and it went harmlessly wide. So probably not the right option again from Arsenal in that position. Pepe did it similar, made a similar bad option just a minute ago. And that was Thomas Partey as well. Odegaard's there warming up on the touchline. Of course, it'll be his debut against Manchester United. Of course, hints of Freddie Ljungberg, another Scandinavian, of course, who made his debut coming off the bench against Man United, didn't he, back in 1998, wasn't it, when he scored the third goal to complete a 3-0 victory. A great goal that was, and of course, start of a great Arsenal career. for Freddie. Of course, he did briefly take over, didn't he, as caretaker manager? And Bellerin's now tries a shot from 25 yards. It gets deflected, and it's going to be an Arsenal corner on the far side. It just opened up a little bit for Bellerin there. He tried a shot from just on the edge of the well, about 20 yards out, just outside the box. It's got deflected behind for an Arsenal corner. Let's see. Our corners have been poor actually in recent games. Let's see what we do with this one. I mean, De Gea struggled, hasn't he, with balls into the box? Maybe we need to look at putting him under a bit of pressure here from this corner. It's going to be Pepe taking it from the far side, Arsenal's right. Of course, with his left foot, so he's going to be an in-swinger. Everyone's lining up around the penalty spot, actually. We've got Smith Rowe, David Luiz, Holding, Xhaka all in there. Lacazette's in the 6-yard box. Partey and Cedric are on the edge of the box. Partey's actually in the D at the moment. Smith Rowe and Partey swap positions. A corner comes in. Xhaka with a header, but it's straight into the arms of De Gea. A bit of a better corner, that, though. At least we got an opportunity on goal from it. A bit better than some of our recent corners that we've done. It was a good ball in from Pepe. I say it found the header, Xhaka, decent movement there, but I say the header was too close to De Gea to cause him too many problems. Now Luke Shaw's coming forward from Man United on the far side. Wasn't a great ball, and Cedric can tidy up, plays it back to Bernd Leno. Of course, made that great save, didn't he, a few minutes ago? Really good save that was to deny Fred what would have been the opening goal. But a great save from Leno. I'll say that's how he's been playing actually lately. He's been in really good form, hasn't he? For a while now. After a shaky start to the season, he's definitely settled down. Arsenal now coming forward. We're settling into this game now. We've played a lot better in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Pepe now down his right-hand side, cuts inside. This is a good run, but he's fouled, is he? Yes, he is. He was fouled there by... I can't see who fouled him, actually. I think it might have been... Was it Pogba? Or was it Fred? I think it might have been Fred, actually, that fouled him in the end. He's a good... He cut inside well, actually. And, it was... Maybe it was Luke Shaw that fouled him. He cut inside Luke Shaw well there, got past him. Yeah, it was Luke Shaw that actually fouled him. Sort of twice, actually. He fouled him, and then he tried to grab his arm as well. It's a dangerous free position, this, actually, for Arsenal. It's over on the right-hand side. It's about, 15 yards outside the penalty area. It needs a good ball. I think it's too far out. The angle's not very good for a shot, but it can be a good ball in. Cedric puts it into the walls towards David Luiz on the far post. He heads it back across the goal, but nobody could be there to finish it off. That was a great header back from David Luiz. The free kick looked like it maybe been overhit at first, but it was a great run to the far post from Luiz. He headed it back towards Lacazette on the edge of the 6-yard box. But Man United are able to scramble the ball clear. But we've got to throw it over on the far side, which Hector Bellerin is about to take. He throws it up the line, but it's just cleared by Man United. It wasn't the best throw, actually. But Arsenal again have picked the ball up. We've started to settle into this game now. Playing some good stuff. Cedric now on this near side. Finds Martinelli right on the touchline. He's done really well there. Gets past Wan-Bissaka. Gets past McTominay. Chips a ball in. Lacazette's it's just too far ahead of him. Great play that from Martinelli. Skip past 2 challenges and then dink the ball towards the far post where Lacazette has run off his man, but he just had a little bit too much pace on it. Just got away from Lacazette, or he would have been in. Maybe a little bit better anticipation from Lacazette there. He might have got on the end of that, but it was a great play from Martinelli. Great to have him back in the team as well. He's been a big miss, hasn't he? He's hardly played this season because of injury, but he did really well there. And that shows what he can do. Let's hope he can stay fit for the rest of the season, because that'll be a massive boost for us if he can. Anyway, Wan-Bissaka now on his near side for Man United. Plays it into McTominay. He seems to have recovered from his earlier problems that he had. Back on the ball again, McTominay. Plays it to Wan-Bissaka. He finds Rashford right out on his near touchline, actually, Marcus Rashford. Plays it inside again to McTominay. Man, just knocking it around quite comfortably. The ball over the top there towards Pogba. He tries to flick it on, but Rob Holding wins the header. But Wan-Bissaka won that header on the edge of the box. It comes to Pogba. He turns Rob Holding. Plays it toward the far post to Rashford. Oh, great bit of defending there from Martinelli. Got back with a diving header in front of Marcus Rashford, who was just setting himself for an effort at goal. Really good play that from Martinelli. Worked hard there to get back into position. He wasn't even in the screen there when the ball came across, and he anticipated it well. What great play that was from Martinelli. Fantastic work for the team. So Rashford was just thinking about a volley, and then from nowhere Martinelli got back headed out. Here's another corner to Manchester United. They've had a few corners in the last 10 minutes. We've defended most of them pretty well so far. There was that one effort from Fred, of course, that Leno produced that great save. But they are dangerous from set pieces, Man United. Of course, that was how they scored against Sheffield United in the week. But again, Rob Holding heads it clear. He's got on the end of all of them so far. Bruno Fernandes plays it all the way back to De Gea, midway inside the Man United half. There's not an Arsenal player near him, so he's got plenty of time. Kicks it long. That's a good ball, actually, to Bruno Fernandes on this near side. He's got a good touch. Tries to get it into the box, but it was good defending there from Cedric at left back. Again, he's looking solid, isn't he? It's great option to have him there, isn't it? With Kieran Tierney out again. But he's given the ball away there. Just as I say that, he's come to Pogba. Plays it to Bruno Fernandes. Got a little bit of space just on this near side. Whips the ball in. David Luiz wins the header. And maybe Arsenal can now bring it clear with Smith Rowe. He does really well, Smith Rowe. Pepe's trying to get past Luke Shaw on that far side. He has. Luke Shaw's in front of him now. A few step overs from Pepe. Cuts inside. Tries a shot. Oh, was that saved? I think De Gea just got a touch to that. Or did it just go straight wide? I'm not sure. But Smith Rowe did really well there. Did great in midfield. Gets past two challenges. Plays a great ball to Nicolas Pepe. He got clear of Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw got back. He did a few step overs there. Cut inside. Curled a rifle shot. No, like De Gea didn't get a touch. It went wide. But some dancing feet there from Pepe just inside the box. And then he curled a shot looking for that far corner. But it didn't curl back enough. And it went out. But it was much better that from Pepe. A lot more direct. And he was unfortunate with that shot, actually. Would have been a great goal. Man United now on the attack. It has been a very open game, actually. It's a game of basketball almost. Man United attack. We get the ball and attack. It's been that sort of open game. There hasn't been a lot of clear-cut chances yet, but there was that one, obviously, shot from Fred, which produced that save from Leno. But other than that, there hasn't been a lot of clear chances. But it's been a very open game. Both teams looking to try and attack and play on the counter-attack and trying to win this game, which is good to see. You know, we're used to teams coming to the Emirates, sitting deep, defending, and it doesn't always become the best spectacle, does it? Recently, Crystal Palace did it, Newcastle have done it, and obviously games before Christmas as well, teams like Burnley as well. So it's good to see a team coming to attack us, and I say it's given us some opportunities on the counter attack as well. So it's been a decent game. It's been a decent watch so far, but it's still 0-0. But it's fairly even now. Man United have had a few good spells of possession, but we've looked dangerous when we get the ball. We're getting it forward quickly, and we're using our pace as well on the counter attack with Pepe and Martinelli, and that little bit of quality from Smith Rowe has shown a few times. But now Man United are looking to play the ball in a tight area. Rashford tries a shot from 25 yards, but it goes harmlessly wide, and no danger there for Bernd Leno. Ball played in it was Fred, and then nice little 1-2 between Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. But Rashford's shot never troubling the goalkeeper at all. McTominay still looks like he's struggling, actually. I'm not sure how long he's going to be able to last, but they're going to probably see that and get him to half time. I don't know if it's an illness or issue he's got, but he's certainly not moving very, very well. Cavani now coming forward. Good tackle from Thomas Partey, and then Rob Holding. That was a good tackle as well, but Man United have picked up the ball. It's over on that far side with Paul Pogba. Plays the ball to Luke Shaw. He whips across in. It's a dangerous ball. Oh, came all the way to Wan-Bissaka. He was unmarked there for a minute. He's put his header wide. He kind of snuck in on the far post. Cedric maybe didn't really pick him up, but he got there a little bit late. But Wan-Bissaka's header was always going wide. I think Leno would have had it covered anyway. But it wasn't great defending that from Arsenal. It was a good cross in from Luke Shaw from the left-hand side. And the other fullback, Wan-Bissaka, got his goal scoring easy. Saka, a good defender and a good player, but not noted for his goals, luckily there. Anyway, Bruno Fernandes down the penalty area, curls a shot just wide. That was maybe an opportunity there. He was one-on-one with David Luiz, just shifted it inside. And again, a bit like what Pepe did before, he tried to curl it into the far post. He got in too much space there, Bruno Fernandes. He cut inside and tried to curl it into the far corner with his right foot, cutting in from that left-hand side. But it was about 3 or 4 yards wide. luckily. But that was an opportunity that, again, not great defending from Arsenal. We got opened up a little bit too easily there. One or two opportunities that may not have had. A little bit worrying, but we've survived so far. And I say we've had one or two opportunities of our own as well, so it hasn't been one-way traffic completely. I mean, not coming forward again. It's with Rashford quite central. He's got Wan-Bissaka outside him. Tries to find the run of Bruno Fernandes. It was cut out well actually by Martinelli, but McTominay's now got the ball, and he plays it into Lindelof, and then Maguire out on that far side plays it out to Luke Shaw on the far touchline, faced with Nicolas Pepe. Plays it into Cavani. Arsenal getting a good shape. They're forcing Man United back at the moment, which is good. Not giving them any opportunities to break through the lines. Just learned our lesson there from the Bruno Fernandes chance just a minute ago. McTominay now with the ball. Plays it to this near side this time with Wan-Bissaka and Rashford. They've linked up well a couple of times, those two. Now McTominay into Fred. Very central. Pings it out to the far side to Luke Shaw. The two fullbacks are getting forward well for Manchester United in this first half. But it's Maguire at the moment with the ball. Plays it inside to Lindelof. Midway inside the Arsenal half. Plays it to the near side, Rashford. Again, he's got Wan-Bissaka outside of it. He goes alone, but another good tackle that is from Martinelli. Just takes the ball off him. Now he finds Thomas Partey. Oh, Smith Rowe made a run. It over-hit pass there from Thomas Partey. He's not had the greatest start to this game, actually, unfortunately. McTominay's down again now. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to carry on. And in fact, they look like they're making the substitution. Martial is now getting stripped. Ready to come on. So McTominay looks as though he's going to have to come off. I'll say he did get some treatment earlier. Not really sure. It looks like maybe an illness issue with him, if we're honest. But he's going off anyway. He's going to be replaced by Martial. I say 36 minutes gone. So it is going to be an early substitution for Manchester United, forced one. So McTominay is going off the pitch, and he's going straight down the tunnel to get treatment or whatever it is he needs. And it's going to be, so it's Martial that's come on. So it's maybe going to be a slight change of shape for Manchester United, actually. Maybe Pogba's going to drop in a little bit deeper. Martial will take on that more forward position. McTominay's he's been a good player for Man United, actually, so we need to take advantage of the fact he's not there now. Certainly from a defensive point of view for their team, that could be a benefit to us. But let's see how it settles down. Smith Rowe now looking to come forward down this left-hand side, finds Martinelli. Or he tried to find Smith Rowe again, but it was just cut out there. Good defending, actually, it was by Manchester United. Lindelof's now got the ball down in this near side. Finds Pogba. It does look like Pogba has dropped a bit deeper now with McTominay off the pitch. Martial gets his first touch, actually, in a deeper position out on the far side. Playing from the left for Manchester United now. De Gea's now got the ball at his feet inside the 6-yard box. Arsenal aren't really putting him under any pressure, and he finds Harry Maguire. Luke Shaw now. But Arsenal not allowing Man United out of this corner. Pepe does well there, but it's going to be a throw to Manchester United down by their own penalty area on the far side, which I think Luke Shaw is going to take. Throws it in towards Paul Pogba, but Arsenal win it back. Thomas Partey now. No, it's a free kick. I think it was Smith Rowe with the foul on Pogba. It's going to be a free kick to Manchester United about 10 yards outside their own penalty area. It's taken quickly actually by Fred. Finds Lindelof. He's now come over to this near side to Wan-Bissaka. Arteta's out of his technical area, shouting instructions. But Rashford's now got the ball, plays it back to Pogba. Maybe keeping possession quite well, but we're keeping them pretty well at arm's length actually most of the time. They've had one or two little opportunities, but we're doing okay so far. Pogba plays it into the centre circle to Cavani, who's dropped quite deep actually. It wasn't a great ball to Martial. He's now down on that far side on the left, plays it inside to Fred and then into Pogba. Arsenal sitting off actually. We're sitting quite deep. Might be that's not such a good idea anyway. But look, it was Luke Shaw there looking for Martial. Thomas Partey cut out the pass. It's now gone out to a Man United throw on the far side. Lindelof's now got the ball inside the centre circle. So Man United keeping possession. They've had a lot more possession of the ball in this first half. But they haven't really had too many clear-cut opportunities. Just that one effort from Fred and the Bruno Fernandes one as well, which he maybe didn't finish too well. But that's the only real two opportunities they've had. We've had one or two opportunities where Pogba now has won the ball back for Manchester United, but the pass out to Luke Shaw, gone straight out for a throw-in. Pogba's got a perplexed look on his face, not quite sure why. Not quite sure what he's done to his hair either, but anyway, that's another issue. There's a few strange haircuts in the Premier League this season, isn't there? And Pogba's certainly in that list. Arsenal been forced all the way back actually. Cavani there wins the ball back. Rob Holding now under pressure from Martial. And it's going to be a corner. Arsenal didn't really deal with that particularly well. They had an opportunity to get the ball away and didn't. And put under pressure by Cavani and Martial there won the corner off Rob Holding. It's going to be a corner on the far side, which I think Luke Shaw's going to take this one as well. So it's probably going to be an outswinger, isn't it? Everybody's on the edge of the penalty area. Maguire and Pogba, Martial. The corner comes in. Harry Maguire gets his head on it, but it goes straight through to Bernd Leno. Free header that was really from Harry Maguire, but he was too far out, couldn't really get any power on it at all. And it was fairly comfortable for Bernd Leno, a bit similar to the one from Granit Xhaka at the other end about 10 minutes or so ago. Cedric's now got the ball on this near side for Arsenal, the left-hand side. Finds Martinelli, plays it into Smith Rowe, but it wasn't a great ball. It was just behind him and Pogba took it off him. But Smith Rowe comes back at Pogba, but he holds him off. And then he finds Wan-Bissaka on this near side. Back to Bruno Fernandes. And again, we're forcing them backwards. Lindelof's now got the ball inside his own half. Plays it square to Harry Maguire. He's in the centre circle, just inside Arsenal's half now to Pogba. Again, Arsenal sitting off them a little bit, allowing them to go sideways and backwards with the passing, but we're shutting the spaces to stop them better, break through the lines. You know, Wan-Bissaka now on this near side for Manchester United finds Paul Pogba. Now Pepe's doing a press on his own. He's chased down three players. He's gone back to Lindelof and now it's back to Fred again. Didn't really do much there, unfortunately. Man United kept possession. Rashford there looking for Wan-Bissaka again, but Cedric's done well. It's going to be a throw to Man United on his near side, which Wan-Bissaka is going to take. And he finds Paul Pogba, a little bit of space, finds Wan-Bissaka again. Now Arsenal do a bit of pressing Martinelli, but it goes all the way back to Lindelof. Arsenal seem to be quite happy allowing Man United to have this possession, keeping them at arm's length at the moment. Now Martial plays a little ball inside to Fred. He's got Pogba square of him, finds him with a simple ball. Pogba then finds Luke Shaw out on the far side. Man United's left, what's a cross like? It comes in, it was a decent ball. Wan-Bissaka again gets on the end of it, but Arsenal managed to deal with it. Now Martinelli put under pressure on the edge of his box, actually loses the ball to Wan-Bissaka. Now Bruno Fernandes on the edge of the box, finds Luke Shaw again, drills it across. Oh, it finds Rashford on the far side. Nice footwork there, but he delayed the shot. He still got the ball. Leno did well. Shot comes in from the edge of the box this time. Looks like it's going to be a free kick. I'm not sure I read that shot. Rashford there showed great feet in the box, actually. Looked like he was going to get a shot away, but he delayed it. Wasn't great defending by Arsenal. He was free. Martinelli again got in there to try and hold him up. Leno did well. It comes back to the edge of the box to Bruno Fernandes. He gets a shot in, actually, which was blocked. The referee's given a free kick for the follow-through from Thomas Partey, who literally was just trying to block it. It seemed a bit of a harsh free kick, but it's in a dangerous position right on the edge of the box. So a minute and a half of the first half remaining. So it's really important that Arsenal deal with this free kick. Of course, Bruno Fernandes is going to be favourite probably to take this, isn't he? It's just outside the D on the edge of the penalty area. The free kick. So Arsenal's wall's lined up in midway inside the penalty area. Bernd Leno's just getting them in the right position now for this free kick. Actually, it's just inside the D. Sorry, the free kick. Let's see what they can produce from this. I say Bernd Leno's lying at the wall. Bellerin's going to lie down behind it, which is, of course, this new way of defending free kicks, isn't it? He needs to make sure he keeps his arms out of the way as well. But he's lying down just behind the wall. Harry Maguire's just coming to the edge of the Arsenal wall, actually. Leno screaming at his defence to get him in the right position that he needs. There's a great camera angle, actually, in the goal. The free kick comes in. Looks like it's deflected over the top, is it? It was Bruno Fernandes who took it quickly, actually, a little bit, but he wasn't too quick. He hit the top of the wall. David Luiz, it was, headed it over the top. And he gave a fist pump, actually, in Socrates style by defending that and getting it over the bar, maybe out of relief that it didn't go in. But anyway, it will be a corner to Manchester United. The final minute of this first half, it was Bruno Fernandes there with that free kick, and David Luiz headed it behind for a corner, which is on this near side. Luke Shaw again is going to take it, plays it in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Rob Holding's caught the ball because the referee had blown his whistle. There's going to be 1 minute of stoppage time. We're halfway through that now. Cavani actually was involved with Cedric there. But anyway, the free kick's going to be the corner. Is going to be taken again. This again by Luke Shaw. It's curled in again. Again, Rob Holding wins it, but it falls to the edge of the box to Martial, I think it was. But it was blocked well by Xhaka, and Arsenal now win a free kick. And this should see out the first half. It's been an open first half. There's been opportunities at both ends. Man United have dominated possession of the ball, certainly, and they've probably had the two best chances of the first half. Of course, the Fred chance in particular, Bruno Fernandes one as well. But Arsenal have had their moments as well. And it is half time actually. It wasn't time for that free kick. It is 0-0 at half time, and it's been cagey, but I say open as well at the same time. But Arsenal are quite happy to let Man United have the ball, and then we're trying to counteract quickly. And I say we've had one or two opportunities. Maybe haven't always made the right decision on those counter attacks in the final third. Perhaps a couple of times we've not played the right ball, but it's 0-0. It's been a decent game, and the good thing is, we're still in it, which is important, isn't it? We just maybe need to, in the second half, I just want to see us maybe get more on the ball and take the game more to them. We've been a little bit passive for a lot of this first half. I say quite happy to let them have the ball and then maybe look to counter when we get the opportunities to. But every time Man United come forward, they look dangerous. But we've defended pretty well overall. A couple of moments that Man United had, I say that chance from Bruno Fernandes. There was one from Rashford just before half time when he was completely free, actually. And I don't know why he didn't just shoot. Luckily, he didn't. He delayed, and we were able to get the ball clear. But they've had a lot more opportunities in and around our box, and they just haven't managed to take them yet, which thankfully has been the case. So, but yeah, we need to up our game a little bit more in this second half, I think, to really put them under a bit more pressure if we're gonna get something from this game. What I'll do then at half time, I will just nip out and get a drink. So stay with me. I'll be maybe 5 minutes or so, and we'll be back for the second half. So hopefully it'll be a good second half. It'll be a much better second half, and we can come back and win this game. But at half time, and it is Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. It's been a decent game, but I just want to see us a little bit more on the front foot in the second half. So I say stay tuned, and I will be back very, very soon. How you doing? Welcome back. I've had a couple of comments in there. Mike coming up full time. Yeah, you're welcome to come on at full time. I'll send you a link on Twitter if you want. No problem at all. Yeah, I just want us to take the game more to Man United in the second half. Actually, that's what I want us to do. I don't really want us to sit back and sit as deep as we did in that first half. Really, I mean, it hasn't been a total disaster, but I can't see us holding out for the whole of the second half playing like that. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Actually, Mike, if you want to come on after the games, send me your Twitter name, and I'll send you a link. You can nip on it at full time. Which should be good. This is showing that save again from Leno from Fred's shot. Great save that was. But it's getting ready for the second half to see if we can get the win that we need, really. But let's see. 45 minutes still to play. You never know, anything can happen. So just a few stats there from that first half. 63% possession for Man United, 37 for us. 7 shots each, actually, and 2 on target each. So maybe it's a little bit closer in chances than it was in possession. Man United had 6 corners to our 1, which, yeah, that probably pretty much summed up that game. And there's only actually been 1 yellow card as well, which was, of course, the one for Cedric Suarez quite early on in the game. Another stat, it says Arsenal have won the last 2 games against Manchester United. It's been 0-0 at half time, which was in May 2017 and November 2020. Of course, the May 2017 was a 2-0 in the end, wasn't it? I think Xhaka scored in that game, didn't he? I'm sure someone will know for definite. So yeah, it has been pretty even overall. I say may not have dominated possession, but it hasn't been dangerous possession, has it? It's been a fairly comfortable possession for us for the most part. I say Rashford, I don't know why he didn't shoot when he had that opportunity, actually. But anyway. I was just going through the BBC website looking at what they've made of the game. A few people saying seen a boring game. I didn't think it was boring. Maybe that's because I've been engrossed in it. Maybe I don't know. I think it's been a decent game. There hasn't been lots and lots of chances, obviously, but I think it's been a good tactical game. And so far, it's level, which I suppose I don't think either side would be disappointed with that, would they? If we're honest, but the game's there to be won, isn't it? It's there to be won in the second half. So let's see who really wants to maybe take a chance, take a gamble, and try to get the 2 extra points. That could be vital for both clubs, actually. Anyway, we're coming out for the second half now. Man United just doing a little warm up on the side as Arsenal come up the tunnel. So we just need a little bit more in this second half to certainly from in an attacking sense. Well, I want to see us take the game to Man United more. But it's been some good performances from Arsenal defensively. I mean, Cedric's looked good again. Arsenal doing the same warm up actually on the side, little cones out just before they go onto the pitch, just to make sure that they're ready for the second half. But yeah, from an attacking point of view, we haven't done enough so far in this game. And the good news is Willian's coming on. Not quite sure who's gone off yet. I've got a feeling it could maybe be Martinelli because he's the one who's had a few injury issues. I didn't see him come up the time, actually. Yeah, it is Martinelli's going off for Willian. Obviously, Willian has got something written in his contract that he's got to be the first substitute. If he's not starting, he's always got to be the first substitute. He's got to get at least half an hour. This time he's going to get 45 minutes in place of Gabriel Martinelli. There must be an injury issue. I say he's not played a lot of football, has he, this season yet because of injuries. He's been in and out of the team lately. But Willian's on anyway. I don't know if Willian's going to play from that left-hand side. I'd maybe be tempted to put Pepe over there, actually. But anyway, it looks like that is where he's gone. And Pepe is on this right-hand side. So I'll attacking the goal to our right in the second half, the clock end, for those of you familiar with the Emirates. So it's Man United to be attacking the North Bank in this second half. So we did swap round before the start for some unknown reason. Anyway, Arsenal have got possession of the ball inside their penalty of Rob Holding. He plays it just Hector Bellerin on this near right-hand side. Gets it back from Nicolas Pepe. Looked like he was fouled there, actually. But Arsenal have got possession of the ball, so I think we're just carrying on. No, the referee did give a foul. Referee's Michael Oliver, actually, just in case you were wondering. Obviously, we're seeing which minute he's going to give Man United their penalty, I suppose. But anyway, so far, they haven't had an opportunity to have a penalty. We'll just wait for the second half to really settle down. Obviously, both teams have had to make a substitution already. Martial's on for Manchester United in place of McTominay, who seemed to have some sort of problem, either an illness or an injury. And then at half-time, Willian's come on down that far side. Arsenal's left in place of Gabriel Martinelli. Again, it must be an injury issue. I thought we did well in the first half, Martinelli. He looked like he showed a lot of energy. He did some great defensive work as well at times. One great header to deny Rashford a chance. So it must be an injury as to why he's gone off. But anyway, let's see how we settle down. Maybe this is a chance for Willian to put in a performance that he hasn't so far managed to do playing for us. But Cedric said just lost the ball. Man United coming forward now with Rashford, but he overruns it. And Granit Xhaka just takes it off him and tries to spring a counter-attack for Arsenal. Now Smith Rowe out on that far side. Finds Willian his first real involvement. Plays a decent ball back to Cedric Suarez, I think that was. I don't know, to Xhaka, sorry. Now Willian again. He was held up there by Wan-Bissaka, but he has won a throw-in to Arsenal over on the far side, which I think Suarez is going to take. That's not a bad start to Willian, to be fair. A couple of nice little touches. Let's hope we can have a big influence on this game. Anyway, the throw finds Smith Rowe right on the touchline. Comes back inside. Now Willian's got an opportunity. Cuts inside, but plays it backwards again to Granit Xhaka, who spreads it to Rob Holding in the centre circle. Now he plays it to this near side to Pepe. Faced by Luke Shaw, finds Bellerin. But that's a poor ball from Bellerin. He was looking for Thomas Partey, but it was cut out easily by Fred. And now Manchester United. But Pepe's won it back well, actually. That was good play there by Pepe, and he's been fouled. That was good play from Pepe there. He was alert and alive, got back well, and he's won a free kick. So well played there, Nicolas Pepe. Thomas Partey's now got the ball. Plays it into Lacazette. Can he turn? Instead, he finds Pepe just on the edge of the area. Finds Bellerin on his near side. Plays the ball into the near post. He's come to the far side. Willian, now he's got a chance. Very, very poor finish. Very poor finish from Willian. If it had fell to anybody else, maybe if that had fell to Martinelli in the first half, we might have been in front. Bellerin's little dink cross. Lacazette couldn't get there, but Willian couldn't dig it out of his feet. And in the end, Wan-Bissaka came across and blocked it. I don't think it would have gone in anyway. No, yeah, we've got a lot of players injured at the minute, it seems. Obviously Tierney, Martinelli's had to go off. It looks like he's got an injury. There does seem to be a few at the moment, unfortunately. We've had a lot of games, haven't we, in a short space of time. We just had a chance there from Willian. He found himself free at the far post. He's come on at half time for Martinelli, but he took too long about his shot, really, and in the end, Wan-Bissaka blocked it. So that was a bit poor. But anyway, Willian's coming forward again down that far side. What can he do? Can he find a delivery? Yes, a good ball into Pepe. Oh, it was blocked by Maguire. It's another opportunity for Arsenal at the start of the second half. This is a lot better. We are actually taking the game to Man United a lot more now in the second half. That was a good opportunity there from Pepe. Willian did well that time, getting down the far side. That's a good ball actually to Cedric Suarez. Again, he's on the far side, finds Willian again, but he's forced backwards. But he finds Cedric again, plays the ball into Smith Rowe, but it's not. It's going to go out for a goal kick. But it was a chance there for Pepe. Willian did really well, actually. Found Pepe near the penalty spot. I think his shot was probably going in, actually, but Maguire stuck out a leg and got the block away. There's a good opportunity for Arsenal, though. Started the second half pretty well. We've had 2 shots now at goal in the start of the second half. Man United haven't really got out of their own half yet. This is much better from Arsenal. Smith Rowe now finds Cedric. He's got Willian outside him. He finds Willian as well. Willian did well just a minute ago. Can he do something better now? He keeps the ball, finds Cedric again right on the touchline. He plays a nice little 1-2 with Willian, and that's a free kick there, stretching by Wan-Bissaka. That was good play from Arsenal again. Willian and Cedric linked up well there. It's going to be a yellow card for Wan-Bissaka. Lovely 1-2. Cedric just got ahead of him, just knocked the ball past him, and he was stretching Wan-Bissaka. And it's a free kick to Arsenal down that far side. It's probably about 10 yards in from what would have been a corner. This could be a dangerous situation for Arsenal. We've got everybody lining up on the edge of the 6-yard box. Thomas Partey, David Luiz, Lacazette, Smith Rowe holding. It looks like it's going to be Willian to take this free kick over on the Arsenal left, the far side. Pepe's over there as well. Bellerin then makes a late run into the box, but the free kick isn't taken yet. Or is it maybe going to be Pepe? Pepe's got his arm up as if he's going to whip this in. But I think it is going to be. No, Willian steps over. It is Pepe. Pepe whips it into the near post, but Wan-Bissaka gets ahead. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Good start to the second half. He's not really done that well, has he, Chris, yet, unfortunately, Willian. It's a shame because I had high hopes for him. He obviously is a quality player, but he's just not happened for him yet, has it? He needs to do more. He's had a not bad start to the second half, though. He's about to take a corner on the far side. He's going to whip it with his right foot. Everyone's now crowding in on De Gea. This could be dangerous. He doesn't like these situations, De Gea, does he? Instead, Willian's corner goes to the far post towards David Luiz. He gets a header on it, but Man United actually struggling to clear it, but they do finally get it out. It was Pogba who got the ball clear towards Marcus Rashford, but David Luiz wins it back off him. He done well there, David Luiz, and then finds Bellerin. Plays the ball inside towards Lacazette. I think he might have been offside, but Man United get the ball anyway. But Arsenal are pushing them back well. It's now back with De Gea. Man, you haven't got out of their half in this second half. They just haven't got going at all, which has been great from Arsenal. Really good press, really good pressure from Arsenal. And we've had a little bit of quality in that final third as well. I say we've 1 or 2 opportunities. Maybe could have got that really important opening goal, but we haven't quite managed to yet. Man United now finally enjoy a little bit of possession in Arsenal's half. Fred's now got the ball quite centrally. Plays out to this near side, Luke Shaw. Flicked it on, looking for him, done well. And then Rob Holding completes the clearance. But it's gone out of play, actually. It's going to be a throw to Manchester United, taken quickly by Pogba. Finds Harry Maguire on his near side. and he plays it across to Lindelof inside the centre circle. He now brings it forward and goes out to the far side to Fred. No, it wasn't Fred, was it? It was Martial actually. Now Fred's got it inside the centre circle, plays it square to Maguire. Smith Rowe puts him under a little bit of pressure, but he finds Fred again and now plays it to Lindelof. Now Bruno Fernandes has got the ball, a little bit of space, plays it back to Fred. Arsenal defending this quite well, but this is the first bit of possession Man United have had at the start of the second half. Martial plays it to Pogba. Smith Rowe there was trying to stretch. And Man United now got a good opportunity, well defended by David Luiz. It's going to be a 1-2 there between Cavani and Bruno Fernandes. But Arsenal now looking to break with Willian, but he showed too much of that to Fred. Again, it was poor from Willian. And Fred was able to win the ball back. Man United coming forward again. That was an opportunity for a counter-attack there. Willian just overran the ball. He had an opportunity to play it earlier. He had runners helping him out. Anyway, Bruno Fernandes now with a cross, but it's straight into the arms of Bernd Leno. It's been a good start to the second half from Arsenal. 9 minutes gone in the second half. It is still 0-0, but Arsenal have certainly had the better of this play in these opening 9 minutes. Just need to get this goal. If we can get ourselves in front, then we could go on and get a massive victory. Willian now on that far side. He's had quite a lot of the ball actually since he's come on at half time. Not always made the right decisions. I say he could have scored, but he did find a good ball to Pepe. So, but he's been a bit hit and miss in this game, as indeed he has been since he joined us, unfortunately. Anyway, Man United are looking for an attack. It's Rashford, but good defending that was there from Xhaka, and Willian actually combined to hold up Rashford, and Leno's got the ball clear. Now this is Man United's turn to have some possession of the ball. We're not able to get out of our half now. Referee's given a free kick, has he? Not quite sure what he's done. Willian looks like he's got a knock actually. He's gone down. Looks like it might be an ankle. Looks like it's his left ankle actually for Willian. We don't really need him to be going off when he's Pogba went into the box. He done well, Willian. Got in front of Rashford. Not really sure how he got injured there actually. But anyway, he's down. He's getting some treatment at the moment on the pitch. I don't know who would maybe come on if he has to go off. Would it be Odegaard maybe? Would it be Odegaard? He's certainly warming up on the touchline. He just had a little conversation there with Van der Beek, the Man United sub, as they're warming up on the side there. But Willian is still not moving very freely. He's on his feet and he's on the touchline now. But he's not walking very comfortably at all at the moment. But I'm assuming he's going to come back on, and we'll see how he is. In fact, he has come back on. We restarted with a drop ball, which Man United now got possession on this near side with Luke Shaw. Plays it back to Harry Maguire. It's become a bit of a game of chess, this game, hasn't it? Man United make one move, we try and make a move, and then it swings backwards and forwards. But Man United have had a little bit more possession in the last 5 minutes. And now we're struggling to get out of our half. It's a throw to Man United, which Maguire takes. He's with Lindelof currently. He gives it back to Maguire. Maguire goes past Lacazette, strides forward, but Smith Rowe was in. And it's going to be a free kick to Man United, actually. I don't quite know what he's meant to do there. Smith Rowe, he's got to make a challenge. But anyway, the free kick's been given. It's been taken quickly. Pogba's currently in possession. Plays it out to the far side to Marcus Rashford. Gives it back to Paul Pogba. And he plays it square to Harry Maguire. But Arsenal still keeping Man United pretty much arm's length. Luke Shaw's now got the ball on his near side. Cuts inside. And Martial's in the penalty. Luke Shaw pings it across the box. Oh, Cavani, how did he miss that? Luke Shaw's shot looked like it went across the goal. He played a 1-2 there with Martial. It was good play actually from Luke Shaw. And his shot went across the goal to Cavani. Cedric had gone with him actually. Maybe that it was Cedric's presence there that maybe did put him off. And he forced the ball wide. It looked like a really good chance actually. He maybe should have scored. I think Luke Shaw was trying to shoot actually, but he went across the goal. And Cavani arrived. It has gone out for a corner actually. So maybe Cedric Suarez did get there first. Luke Shaw whips the corner in, and again Rob Holding wins the header away. Comes to Bruno Fernandes, who finds Fred, but Arsenal now have managed to get everyone out of the penalty area, force Man United back. Rashford up against Bellerin. Bellerin does well actually, but Rashford still got possession, cuts inside. Looked like he wanted to shoot, but he's given the ball away to Smith Rowe. Now Arsenal can counter. Smith Rowe plays the ball through. Is it Pepe? Is he going to get there? No, Wan-Bissaka covers well. Plays it back to De Gea. Lovely little ball there, but may not have given it away actually. Xhaka gets possession out on that far side. Does well actually. Xhaka finds Cedric Suarez, who finds Willian. Seems to be moving a little bit more freely now. Cuts inside. Finds Nicolas Pepe on the edge of the box. He's held up briefly by Fred, but Arsenal still keep possession of the ball. Twice there we won the ball back, and it started a nice little attacking move. Now Willian cuts in from that far side. Switches the ball over to this near side to Bellerin. He heads it down towards Smith Rowe. Got a little bit of time. He turns, looking for a runner. He didn't get one. Instead, he finds Bellerin. And now Arsenal are forced back with Rob Holding. Finds David Luiz. And then gets it back. Man United now trying to press Rob Holding, but he finds Emil Smith Rowe on his near side into Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey's not had that influence I was expecting him to have in this game. Certainly nowhere near the influence he had at Old Trafford back in November. One of his early games for Arsenal. I guess he's still not quite fit, is he? 100% maybe. Anyway, the ball now plays from Xhaka to Pepe on his near side. He finds Bellerin. He finds Pepe again. Smith Rowe's just inside, but Bellerin is forced backwards to Rob Holding. He did win possession here. He anticipated a pass and cut it out. He did. Xhaka's done all right actually in this game. I think he's played pretty well. I think he's been in good form lately, actually. So. He did well there. He saw the pass was a little bit loose. And he stepped in and won it. He's just done it. He's just picked the ball up again, played it to Rob Holding, who's lofted a very, very long ball straight through into the arms of De Gea. Not the greatest ball there from Rob Holding at all. But anyway, Man United are looking to come forward with Luke Shaw, but Smith Rowe cuts the pass out. He's gone for a throw. Luke Shaw again, but Bellerin's in this time. Arsenal actually pressing well and winning the ball back early. They've done it since the start of the second half, but that was a good chance out for Cavani. In fact, what was it? Was it Cedric Suarez who got there first? Yeah, I think it was. I think Cedric Suarez come across good defending actually. I mean, it was given as a corner. Anyway, Arsenal now suddenly got a breakaway here. Smith Rowe, he's got Willian. Oh, he made the wrong option. He had Willian to his left. Instead, he tried to thread it through to nobody in particular. I don't know if he thought Lacazette was making the run, but he didn't. But Arsenal again have won the ball. David Luiz plays it into Smith Rowe to Lacazette to David Luiz. This is looking good from Arsenal. David Luiz cuts inside. Is he going to shoot? He finds Pepe on the edge of the box. David Luiz shoots this time, but it's over the top of the crossbar. Good play that from David Luiz, though. Arsenal have been on the front foot in the second half. It's what I wanted us to do. We've been the better team so far since half-time. Pepe there couldn't quite dig the ball out for a shot. Instead, he found David Luiz, got right over the top of it. And it's gone harmless over the bar. But he did make a good break there, David Luiz. Still getting quite a lot of criticism, I know, from a few Arsenal fans, which I think is a little bit harsh because I think he's settled down. He's had a good season, actually. Yes, of course, he's going to make the odd mistake, but I think he's cut most of that out, and I think he's had a decent season for us. I think he's been an important player. His experience against, alongside Gabriel earlier in the season and Rob Holding recently has been really important as well. And that's contributed a lot to our really good defensive record, actually. And I think he deserves a lot of credit for that. Anyway, that's a decent ball in there. So the Arsenal again were looking for Xhaka again wins possession, and he was fouled by Cavani just outside the centre circle. Takes a free kick quickly to Thomas Partey, maybe a little bit too quickly actually. Thomas Partey has now won a free kick as well, but for a foul by Fred, it wasn't maybe the best thing for Xhaka to take that free kick so quickly. But it has been better for Arsenal. We've been on the front foot in the second half. We've dominated the play. Although, of course, they may not have perhaps did have the best chance, that one from Cavani, which Cedric Suarez did really well to cover across. Rob Holding had dinks the ball over the top towards Lacazette. What a great first touch. He turns Harry Maguire, but Harry Maguire holds him off. And in fact, he's won a free kick right on the edge of the box. Oh, he fell inside the area. I don't think it was a penalty. It was a good touch from Lacazette, actually. Ball over top from Rob Holding. Great touch from Lacazette. Harry Maguire kind of stood his ground, but you can see why it was given as a free kick. He did put his arm across Lacazette. And it is a free kick. It's going to be on the edge of the right on the edge of the box. Very similar position, actually, to Bruno Fernandes's free kick just for half time. Slightly more to the right-hand side, ever so slightly. There's a few people over this, actually. There's Pepe, Xhaka, David Luiz, Lacazette, Thomas Partey. David Luiz walks away. Xhaka looks like he might be lining this up. Of course, he did score a great free kick against Chelsea, didn't he? Just before Boxing Day, sorry. That was a great free kick. Similar sort of position, a little bit further out that was. But it's going to be Lacazette. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Comes back down and Man United clear it away. That's the nearest we've come to a goal from either side so far. Free kick there from Lacazette. From just on the edge of the box. Chipped it over the wall. Beat De Gea. But couldn't beat the crossbar. Arsenal coming forward again, but it wasn't a great pass that from Lacazette. But Arsenal win it back again through Pepe. This is much better from Arsenal. You can see that there's real head of steam building up now. Cedric now on the far side. Good touch. Little dig into the box towards Lacazette. Falls to Smith Rowe. Can he get his shot away? He can. A good save from De Gea. That's two chances from Arsenal there in quick succession. You can sense a goal might be coming from Arsenal in this second half. Smith Rowe at the heart of that move there. But first of all, it was a free kick from Lacazette. And we then got the ball out to Cedric Suarez. The ball came to Smith Rowe on the edge of the box, and it was his shot, which was a good save, actually. Got a good first touch, and then it was a shot on target. De Gea had to get down well and save that. But just before that, so it was this free kick from Lacazette. Beat De Gea all ends up, but came back off the crossbar. Really unlucky. Just couldn't quite get it down. If he'd been maybe a yard or two further back, that might well have dipped under the crossbar. No, I've got to be honest, Chris. I don't think we will be buying any more players before the window. I'll be surprised if we do now. Maybe one loan might come in. I think we would have definitely pushed to try and get a left back if Cedric hadn't come in and done such a good job. But I don't think we will now. I don't think we'll bring anybody else in. I think we've got the big one that we wanted, of course, Odegaard on loan. And of course, we did get Matt Ryan, a goalkeeper as well. And I think that's probably all we'll do in this window. I don't think we can really afford to buy too many more. We've got a lot of players off the wage bill this window, which has been good as well. Obviously, Ozil, Sokratis out as well, Kolasinac. So I do feel as though in the summer, a few more players' contracts are up. We may be able to do a bit more business then, but I'm not sure if we're going to bring anybody else in now. I'll be surprised if we do. You know, let's hope maybe there is one or two in the pipeline, but I'm not expecting anyone else to come in now. I think this will be the squad that we'll have until the end of the season. Anyway, may not have got a break on here. Rashford inside the penalty area finds Cavani, but he misses his kick. It falls to Martial instead. Cavani now finds Luke Shaw, drills it across the box, and David Luiz is there. Good defending again from Arsenal. But Man United were looking dangerous there, actually. It was a good breakaway they had. It was Rashford initially into the penalty. Fan Cavani completely kicked his shot, but it fell to Martial. Cavani then found Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw drilled it back across the 6-yard box towards Cavani, but David Luiz came across, defended it well. Luke Shaw now dinks the ball in. A good header away that was from Rob Holding, and then Smith Rowe flicks on, but it's found Pogba, who tries a shot from 25 yards. Comfortable that was for Bernd Leno. But no, I don't think we'll be bringing anyone else in. I don't think that's going to happen now. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure there's anything urgently now that we need. January is a very difficult time, and I think even more so this year with everything that's been going on. I don't think financially a lot of clubs are in a great position. And I think all the problem areas that we had, the goalkeeping situation, obviously the creative midfield area as well, we've kind of solved them now. We've got a few players coming back from injury in key areas as well, such as Thomas Partey. Gabriel's fit now, obviously he's on the bench today, so I think we're all right in most areas for now. So I'll be amazed if anyone else comes in, but we'll see. You never know. Sometimes, I mean, I was really surprised by the Matt Ryan signing a couple of weeks ago. So, you know, maybe there'll be one that surprises us, but I'm not expecting it. And, you know, if we can get everybody fit again, obviously get Aubameyang back in the team, Tierney, you know, we've got a decent looking squad, haven't we? Arsenal now, Man United, now looking to build an attack of their own. Arsenal gave the ball away, a long ball, which was easily dealt with by Maguire. Now Luke Shaw's coming forward down his left-hand side for Man United. He's had a good game, Luke Shaw, actually. He has played well. He's been in good form last few weeks, hasn't he? And he's played well again. Got forward well. He's been a good outlet for them, actually. Lindelof's currently got the ball, plays it forward to Harry Maguire. He strides forward actually and finds Luke Shaw again on his near side. He's faced by Nicolas Pepe. He cuts back inside, gives it back to Maguire. He switches the play across to Fred in a central position, and he plays it out to the far side to Wan-Bissaka. And he finds Rashford, who dinks across into the far post, but it's well defended by Arsenal actually. Pepe followed Luke Shaw in, but Luke Shaw's picked the ball up on his near side. Sorry, finds Paul Pogba. Man United now enjoying a spell of possession in front of the Arsenal penalty area. Bruno Fernandes dinks it through to Martial, who twists and turns in front of Thomas Partey, but he's forced backwards and the ball comes and David Luiz clears it away. Arsenal got nobody up there at all. It just falls to Lindelof inside the centre circle, and he's got plenty of time to find an easy ball to Harry Maguire, and then he gets it back again, and he comes to his near side against Harry Maguire. This is a better spell for Man United, actually. Arsenal started the second half on the front foot, but now the Man United have grown into the second half. Now Luke Shaw comes forward again. Martial twists and turns again in a penalty. Rob Holding holds him up well. Martial plays it back towards Fred. Is he going to try another range effort? He does. It's deflected. Finds Martial inside the penalty area. Bellerin holds him up and he's forced backwards again, but he's offside. The flag's up and it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. But again, Arsenal defended that well. You know, we do have the second best defensive record in the league. And you can see why at times in this game as well. We've defended really, really well. Some dangerous opportunities that Man United have had on the counter-attack. We've got men back behind the ball. We've kept a good shape. And, yeah, we've defended well again. So that's a positive. We just need to now, you know, we've had a couple of opportunities in this second half. If we can just have a little bit more quality in that final third, create another really big opportunity, get the goal, is what, just under 20 minutes left. Massive type of score it'll be if we can get a goal now. I do feel as though it's more and more looking now, isn't it, like one goal's going to decide this game as well. But let's hope we can get it. What would be, I say, a really, really big, important 3 points for us, wouldn't it, as well? I say it would move us up to seventh place in the league as well, which who would have thought that at Christmas when we were down in 15th place? Couldn't win a game, could we? It's amazing how quickly things will turn around. Now Smith Rowe's got a little bit of space now, running at the Manchester United defence. Finds Willian out on the far side, just on the edge of the penalty area. Willian just comes into the penalty area, but again he's falls back. Finds Smith Rowe again on that far side, plays it into Xhaka. Finds Holding. Now it's Bellerin on his near side. Can we get the ball into the box? There's only Lacazette in there at the moment. Bellerin again's got the ball. Finds Lacazette actually. Was he fouled by Harry Maguire? No, ref says no. Man United have got possession back, and it's gone back to De Gea. But Lacazette puts him on a little bit of pressure, and he clips the ball forward and out of play for an Arsenal throw about 15 yards inside the Man United half. Cedric takes it quickly, finds Willian. Willian does well actually, and he's then fouled by Pogba. And it's going to be a yellow card actually for Paul Pogba. He looks perplexed and bemused by that yellow card, but it clearly was. He just stuck his foot out as Willian ran past him, so clearly a yellow card. I don't know what he's got to complain about other than he's saying it's his first foul. I don't think it is, mate. I think you've done a couple, but anyway, that was worth a yellow card, that one. I don't think you can have any complaints at all. So it's an Arsenal free kick then. It's about 15 yards in from the far touchline, just in line with the corner of the penalty area. about 35 yards from goal. It's whipped in by Pepe, but not really that great a delivery, actually. Didn't get past the first man and may not have cleared it away. Thomas Partey is now battling with Cavani. Bellerin does well there, actually, to hold up Luke Shaw. And now Lacazette's got the ball on this near side. Plays it inside to Pepe, but he loses that to Harry Maguire. But Bellerin plays it back to Pepe. Arsenal now building up another bit of head of steam. We've had a couple of good spells in the second half. Can we get the goal? That was a poor ball, actually, there from Rob Holding, looking for Willian, but it was easily cut out. And Lindelof can complete the clearance. But Arsenal won it back again with Cedric. He's coming forward now, plays the ball out to Smith Rowe on the far side. He does well, Smith Rowe, finds Willian. Willian goes past Pogba, plays it inside. It was to Wolves, Pepe, but the ricochet off Wan-Bissaka fell Man United's way. Wan-Bissaka now comes forward with the ball. I think it was going to be a free kick to Manchester United, but referee Michael Oliver Ways play on. United have still got possession now with Fred. So just over 15 minutes to go. Is somebody going to get this goal that could end up winning this game? There seems to be something on the pitch, actually. There's a plastic bag on the pitch, which nobody seems to be wanting to get rid of at the moment either. Let's hope it doesn't cause any issues in a minute. Luckily, the ball's over the other side of the pitch at the moment. Xhaka now tries to thread it through to Smith Rowe, but it falls to Cedric instead. He's got Willian just outside him. He finds Willian as well. He's got Wan-Bissaka in front of him, so he plays it backwards to Granit Xhaka. Exchanges passes with Partey and then finds Rob Holding. Partey again spreads it out to David Luiz over on the far side. Can Arsenal get this breakthrough? Can we find a space? Almost there. Ball played through towards Lacazette. And again, it's a free kick given away by Harry Maguire. I think he's going to get a yellow card this time. He's protesting his innocence again, but he is a yellow card for Maguire. He went through the back of Lacazette there. And it's another dangerous situation for Arsenal, this. The ball played in there from David Luiz. And he was heading for Lacazette. And Maguire came through the back of him. Again, I don't know what you can complain about there. It's clearly a free kick. He got himself a yellow card as well. So it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. It's about 30 yards from goal, just slightly to the left-hand side. Is it too far out for a shot? David Luiz is eyeing it up. And Pepe's over it as well. I think maybe David Luiz does fancy this. It's certainly within range. Just to say, it's about 30 yards out, just slightly to the left of the goal. And it is going to be David Luiz. I think he's going to take this. It hits the wall and it's going to go behind for a corner. So not the worst outcome. We're not very good at free kicks, are we, to be fair? We've got a new set-piece coach. And since we have got a new set-piece coaching, I don't think we've scored from a set-piece. But anyway, we have got a corner currently, which Willian's going to take over on the far side. This time we've got players lined up round about the penalty spot. Partey, David Luiz, Holding, Xhaka. Willian plays it in, doesn't beat the first man, falls to Bellerin on the edge of the box. Bellerin tries a shot, but it's deflected, falls to Smith Rowe. Cedric then plays it wide to Willian on that far side. He's done well, actually. Finds Pepe, who's over on that side as well, plays it into Smith Rowe. Arsenal got out of that tight corner pretty well there. Rob Holding in a central position, plays it up this near side to Thomas Partey, but that was a poor pass, actually, looking for Bellerin. Really poor that was from Thomas Partey. Lazy pass. Because he's not played a lot of football, has he? Maybe we can let him off. Don't think he's had a particularly good game, Thomas Partey, I've got to be honest. He was an important player to start this game, but I'm not sure if he's quite 100% fit. He's certainly not had enough influence on this game. Anyway, Arsenal just won it back there. But no, they haven't. It's going to be a free kick, actually. Cavani's gone down. And they've got a free kick midway inside their own half, which Harry Maguire's going to take. He's just moved the ball 5 yards further forward, which Michael Oliver's allowed him to do. But Harry Maguire now is going to take this free kick, plays it into to Pogba inside the centre circle. Pogba striding forward, plays it out to the far side to Marcus Rashford. Tries to get a ball in. Willian deflects it. Then Rob Holding wins the header. He's had a good game, Rob Holding again. Been really solid at the back. Paul Pogba and Lacazette there had a bit of a clash of heads. and the ball's gone through to Bernd Leno, but we're going to have a little bit of treatment. In fact, I think Pogba seems to be holding his arm or his shoulder, and Lacazette now gets to his feet. I think he's going to be fine. As the ball came out there, in fact, Pogba kind of landed awkwardly on his shoulder, actually. That could be quite a nasty injury for Pogba. He jumped over the top of Lacazette, actually, and landed very awkwardly. And that looks like it could be a sore one for Pogba. But he's back on his feet again. And Lacazette's okay as well. Lacazette didn't require any treatment, so he can stay on. And Pogba's just going over to the far side to go after the pitch. He has a little trot over there, so we can get on with the game. It looks like Greenwood's coming on. Mason Greenwood for Manchester United. Of course, he started the midweek game, didn't he, against Sheffield United. And I think he scored, didn't he, in the FA Cup against Liverpool the week before. So he's in decent form. Marcus Greenwood looks like he's going to come on out with a second sub for Manchester United. I'm not sure who he's going to come on for. You'd imagine maybe Fred. But anyway, Man United are coming forward with Rashford. Rashford shoots into the side net in very tight angle. And Arsenal are going to have, it was Thomas Partey again, actually got caught in possession just in the build up to that. It fell to Rashford and his shot was easily into the side net, no problem at all. And in fact, it's going to be Rashford who's going off, I think. It is Rashford going off for Mason Greenwood, going into the last 10 minutes of this game. And it's Mason Greenwood now replacing Rashford. We can do this. Yes, we can do it. Yeah, can we just get this goal, though? Chances have been few and far between in this game for both sides. We've had one or two in the second half. Man United had that big one for Cavani, didn't they? But anyway, we did it at the bar, of course, with that free kick. So can we just find this goal, which would be fantastic, wouldn't it, to win this game now as we go into the last 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Now, Willian picks the ball up. Kind of came to him at a bit of an awkward angle, actually, and he's given it away, but we can't really blame him for that. Lacazette's then gone into the back of Pogba, giving away a free kick inside the centre circle. May not have taken it quickly. They seem to want to win this game. You can obviously understand why they want to. Rob Holding there just gets underneath the ball a little bit with Martial behind him, but it ran through to Bernd Leno. Bellerin now. That was a poor ball. That gave it straight to Luke Shaw, but he won it back well. Bellerin, he cuts inside now. Xhaka now finds Thomas Partey. He finds Bellerin in an advanced position. He's got Pepe outside him. He finds Pepe inside the penalty area. Pepe, is he going to come across? He shoots towards the far post, just wide. Unlucky again from Nicolas Pepe. That's twice he's done that. Got into that good position there on his right-hand side of the penalty area, cutting inside onto his left foot like he wants to do. He curled the ball round Harry Maguire, but couldn't quite find that bottom corner. He had an effort in the first half, very similar. He beat De Gea, but it was just the wrong side of the post. That was nearly the chance there. That was nearly the goal. Pepe's done all right tonight again, actually. He had a really good game against Southampton during the week, and I think he's played well tonight as well. So, again, it's what he needs to do. He needs to consistently produce performances. That's what's let him down so far this season. Anyway, Odegaard's going to come and make his debut. He's stripped ready to come on. It's going to be exciting to see what he does. He hasn't got a lot of time. He's got about 8 minutes, plus stoppage time to make an impact in this game. Of course, I did compare him earlier to Freddie Ljungberg, who came on and scored against Manchester United for his debut. So let's see if Odegaard can have the same impact. Obviously, this goal would be really important as well. It's a goal kick to Manchester United. Are also going to make the substitution now. Yes, they are. Odegaard's coming on for his debut. Smith Rowe it is who's gone off. He's done all right, Smith Rowe, today. He's had another decent game. Again, he went off in midweek, injured a little bit of cramp. So it's probably a sensible decision, actually. And to give Odegaard a chance, we can have a look at him and see what he can do. Very highly rated young player. Got him on loan, of course, till the end of the season. But let's see how it works out for him. Let's see how much impact he can have here. Rob Holding there looked like he'd won the ball off Cavani, but he's given away a free kick deep inside the Manchester United half. Odegaard, of course, wearing number 11 shirt, which was, of course, Lucas Torreira's shirt, wasn't it? But, of course, he's out on loan. Obviously, he's not going to be coming back, is he? Certainly not for the rest of this season. And Greenwood then gets his first involvement, plays the ball out to Wan-Bissaka on the far side. He's got Willian in front of him. Willian does well, actually. He's conceded a throw, but he did well to hold up Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So now they've got a throw in about 10 yards in from the corner flag on the far side. Pogba actually had a bad touch there, but he got away with it. And he's played the ball back to Harry Maguire. Can Arsenal find a goal to win this game in these last sort of 7-8 minutes, plus whatever stoppage time there'll be? There'll be a little bit of stoppage time. There's been a couple of injuries. Anyway, Greenwood now drills the ball across the box. It was looking for Martial, but Bellerin came across, covered well, and puts it out for a throw in again in a similar position to where they just had it there, about say 10 yards in from the corner flag. Willian does well, actually wins the ball back with the help of Cedric from Greenwood. And he plays it forward up line towards Lacazette, but Lindelof's there. He holds off Lacazette. Lacazette's holding his face as though he was caught by the Manchester United defender, who didn't seem particularly bothered. But anyway, Man United are still building an attack down that far side. Pogba now plays it into Bruno Fernandes. He's not had much influence in the second half, has he, at all, Bruno Fernandes? In fact, I'd almost forgotten he was playing away. Luke Shaw plays the ball in. Bellerin heads it. And Cedric Suarez can complete the clearance towards Lacazette. Again, he's up against Lindelof. And again, Lindelof comes out on top, but Arsenal pick up a loose ball. Now, Odegaard's first touch. It's a good pass to Partey. Tried to find Lacazette on the far side. He has got it in the end. And now Willian finds Lacazette again down that far side. Xhaka now falls backwards, and Arsenal, what was looking like a promising position, we've now gone it all the way back to David Luiz. Xhaka again's got the ball. He's got Cedric outside him on the far side. Instead, he switches over to this near side to Hector Bellerin. Plays it inside to Thomas Partey. He got away with that. Finds Odegaard. He turns. Left-footed players always look elegant, don't they? Xhaka plays the ball out to the far side to Cedric Suarez. Puts a decent cross in, but Harry Maguire's under it. No one really challenging him, actually. Xhaka then wins the header. It falls to Willian on the far side, and he's won a free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. On the far side of the penalty area. Dangerous ball, this. And Fernando in the chat. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the game. We're into the last 5 minutes of normal time. And it is a free kick to Arsenal. It was Wan-Bissaka then went through the back of Willian. It's a dangerous free kick. We need a good delivery. Just needs a dangerous ball in towards a penalty spot, 6-yard box. In between that gap between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box, it needs to be drilled in there. Someone needs to come following it in and get a touch, and that would give us the goal that we so desperately need. Who's going to take this free kick? Is it going to be Cedric Suarez? Everybody's lined up around the penalty spot. Can somebody get a touch on this? Can this be the goal? Gives Arsenal the victory. We move in towards the last 3.5 minutes. It is going to be Cedric Suarez drills it in, but it's over the top. He went for goal. Maybe just a little drilled ball towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Give De Gea some problems there, but he didn't. He tried a shot. It went over the bar. And we're now at 87th minute. Plus whatever stoppage time we're going to have. I'm imagining there might be 3 or 4 minutes. There's been a couple of stoppages and a few substitutions as well. Yeah, it was a really poor free kick. I'd have liked to have seen it just sort of knocked into that dangerous area and see if someone could have got a flick on it. But no, he went for goal and it went harmlessly over the bar. Luke Shaw's now carried the ball a long way for Manchester United. Martial's now got it, but Thomas Partey blocked the cross. Lacazette there wins the ball back. And Arsenal are allowed to play an advantage there when we would have had a free kick. We don't take advantage of it though. We may not win the ball back. That was a shame actually, because maybe we should have just took the free kick perhaps. But anyway, may not have got the ball on this near side. I'm starting to get the feeling both sides are going to maybe settle for a point, but we'll see. Let's see if somebody can produce a bit of quality. Hopefully it'll be an Arsenal player to win this game, which would be a massive victory for Arsenal if we can get it. Bruno Fernandes then plays it into Paul Pogba. Plays it out to the far side. Wan-Bissaka's cross. Oh, and it was nearly a goal there for Man United. Was it Cavani or Martial? They both came in. It's a good ball, actually, from Wan-Bissaka from the right-hand side. Was it Martial who came in front of Cavani? Put it just wide. It's a really dangerous ball. In fact, it was a header from Cavani, I think it was. Oh, it was a volley, actually, from Cavani. Couldn't get his foot round it enough. It's gone wide of the post. Hopefully that's Man United's chance gone. Hopefully we've still got one left in our locker, maybe, to come in the very closing stages of this game. So I remember a last-minute winner against Man United at the Emirates back in 2007. Thierry Henry scored a header, didn't he? Do you remember that one? That was a really late winner, wasn't it? In fact, that's the last time that we've done the league double over Manchester United as well. We won 1-0 at Old Trafford that season. And then we won, I say it was 2-1, that was at the Emirates with that header from Thierry Henry. We're coming towards that kind of point of the game when Thierry Henry scored that goal. So let's see if we can do it again. Let's see if we can get this late goal, late winner. Maguire there left his arm in on Pepe, actually. But anyway, he's already been booked as well. But David Luiz does well there. Xhaka tidies it up. Plays it back to Cedric Suarez. Plays it back to Leno, actually. Cavani puts him under pressure, but he clears it up towards halfway. Lacazette does well there. In fact, he's gone down with Maguire. I think he went through the back of Maguire a little bit there. And they're both down, actually. Not quite sure what the ref's going to give here. Maybe just a drop ball. I don't think it was a foul, actually. They both just went for the ball. Maybe they've just both landed awkwardly. I'm not really sure. You know, it's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time just come up. So we've got 3 minutes. Let's hope that that's enough time for us to get a goal. I suppose the important thing now is not to lose this game, isn't it? Winning it would be great. But I guess it's really important that we don't lose. And a 0-0 draw wouldn't be the end of the world. I think Lacazette sort of need Harry Maguire in the back there by the look of it. There's going to be a little bit more stoppage time. Actually, Lacazette seems to be more badly injured, actually. They're both receiving treatment inside the centre circle at the moment, so we are going to get a bit more stoppage time. But anyway, we'll see. Hopefully there's still enough time for us to get the goal. Harry Maguire's now sitting up. He looks like he might be a bit winded, actually. Gareth Southgate's in the stands watching. Shame he couldn't. He didn't have the opportunity to watch Bukayo Saka today. Of course, in great form at the moment, isn't he? And we've maybe missed him a little bit today, but I think Pepe's had a decent game. Of course, playing on that right hand side where, of course, Saka's been playing. So we have played a minute and a half of stoppage time, but in reality we haven't really, because since we went into stoppage time there's been no play because Lacazette and Maguire have been getting treatment. Anyway, it looks like Lacazette's not going to be able to continue and Eddie Nketiah is going to be coming on. In fact, Lacazette looks like he's actually quite badly injured, unfortunately. It looks like he's got a head injury or neck injury, possibly. This is going to add on a little bit more stoppage time. It's going to give Eddie Nketiah a chance as well to come on. But it's not looking good, actually, for Lacazette at this moment in time. So I'm not really sure what's whether Lacazette's going to be able to continue. I don't think he is. It looks like Eddie Nketiah will be coming on for these closing minutes. So we're basically coming up to the 3 minutes of stoppage time, but there is going to be at least another 3 minutes because I say we've not played at all since we ticked past 90 minutes. Maguire looks like he will continue. He's on the far side. Lacazette's now slowly getting up. So thankfully, it's maybe not as bad as we maybe thought just a minute ago. He is now on his feet. He looks a little bit dazed, actually, and he's certainly not moving very clearly. But Lacazette is going off. He's looking a little bit shaken there, actually. Lacazette holding his head, and he's limping here towards this near touchline. And I say Eddie Nketiah is going to come on and replace him for these final few minutes. And I think Lacazette's going to go straight down the tunnel and get treatment. So anyway, Eddie Nketiah's on. That's our third change, our final substitution. He's actually given us a free kick to Man United just on the halfway line. Anyway, Bellerin heads it out, and it's gone out for a throw to Manchester United. So basically then, although we've played nearly 4 minutes of stoppage time, there's going to be another 3 minutes to play at least, I would imagine. So I say the important thing is that we don't lose this game, but Cavani's now got the ball inside the penalty area. Shot comes in from distance there from Fred, but it goes wide. Comfortable in the end, not a problem for Arsenal. There's probably going to be about 2 minutes more to play in this game, I would imagine. Around about that 2.5 minutes probably. We have played 4 minutes of stoppage time, but I say there's going to be a couple more. Now, Leno's going to take this goal kick. He's going to go long by the look of it. Can we get one more chance to win this? What a big victory it would be if we can find this goal. So Leno takes his goal kick then. Goes over halfway line, but it's going to go straight actually for a throw. That wasn't a very good distribution there from Leno. We needed to keep the ball in there. Try to at least put a little bit of pressure on Manchester United in these last couple of minutes. Luke Shaw's going to take this throw in on halfway on this near side. Cavani's now got the ball, finds Martial in his left corner. Rob Holding does well, actually. It comes to Bellerin. Gets a bit of a lucky break, but it falls to Pepe. Now is this going to be our last chance? Pepe's ball, we're looking for Nketiah. It was poor, and it goes all the way back to David De Gea. We have played 95 minutes. So 5 minutes of what was supposed to be 3, but I said there was an injury there to Maguire and Lacazette. So probably a minute or so left to play, I would imagine. But it looks like it is going to finish 0-0, which wouldn't be a disaster for either side in the circumstances, I suppose. Man United probably had the better of the first half, maybe had the better chances, but we've been the better side in the second half overall. Unlucky with that free kick from Lacazette, which hit the bar. Pepe curled one almost into the far corner as well, went just wide. But it looks like both teams are going to have to settle for a point here. But Man United coming forward now, it could be the last attack of the game with Pogba. Plays it to this near side to Bruno Fernandes. Chips the ball into the far side, but it goes straight out. Cedric does well against Mason Greenwood, and I think that might well be that when we take this goal kick. So anyway, we'll see what happens. But I think this is going to probably be it now. I think both teams are going to have to settle for a draw. I'd say it's not a disaster, is it? So I think Arsenal played well in the second half. We did take the game more to Manchester United, so we did have the better chances in the second half. Man United probably had the better ones in the first half. So the free kick goes long now, and there goes a full-time whistle as expected. It has finished here at the Emirates. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Not the greatest game. So the gap's still 10 points between us and Manchester United, but it was more about not losing this game was really important. The first half, I felt we were a little bit timid. We didn't put Man United under enough pressure. But in the second half, we at least came out on the front foot, gave it a good go, had the better chances, and maybe we're slightly unfortunate not to have got the goal there when Lacazette's free kick came back off the crossbar. So a little bit unfortunate there. But overall, I guess we've got to be reasonably happy with a point. Obviously would have liked to have won, but it wasn't meant to be today. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of chances, was there really? Lacazette probably had our best chance, didn't he, with that free kick. Unlucky to hit the bar there. Just couldn't quite get it down enough, could he? Beat the wall, beat De Gea, and he was really frustrated with that. But yeah, I mean, it was a decent performance from Arsenal overall. I felt defensively we were solid and we were strong. But yeah, Man United now got 18 away games without defeat in the Premier League, of course, since they lost to Liverpool last January. We couldn't quite get it today, could we? We couldn't quite end that run, but I say it was important that we didn't at least lose that game. So I'm reasonably satisfied. Someone had said in the chat earlier if I'd have took a draw. And yeah, I mean, I guess we can't be disappointed really with a draw. I thought we played okay in the second half in particular. We were the better side, as I say. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating because you want to win, and we have got a lot of ground to make up in the league, and it's difficult when you drop 2 points. But we've kept our unbeaten run going in the league now. It's now 7 games, isn't it? 5 wins and 2 draws. Only 1 goal conceded in those games as well. So we've got to be reasonably happy with that. No, exactly, Phil. Yeah, I don't think it was too bad. It is a little bit frustrating, isn't it, that we couldn't quite get the goal. If Lacazette's free kick goes in, then maybe we would have obviously probably ended up winning that game. But yeah, I mean, Man United have been on a good run. They're a good side. And, you know, we matched them. And in fact, we were probably, as I say, the better side in the second half. And we did have the better chances, but we weren't quite able to take them. But yeah, I think we've got to be reasonably satisfied. We've kept the unbeaten run going. We've now, of course, got 2 really big games away from home, haven't we, this week in the Midlands against Aston Villa and Wolves. Both teams, of course, who won at the Emirates earlier in the season, didn't they? Both of those 2 teams. So we need a bit of revenge there as well. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's but yeah, I think I'm reasonably satisfied. I've got to be honest. Just a little bit frustrated that we couldn't win, but yeah, we have kept our unbeaten run going in the league, and it was an okay performance overall. I say solid in defence, and in the second half in particular, we did play better, certainly going forward. And I thought that yeah, we probably deserved the draw, and I think that was probably a fair result because I thought that you know, both teams had spells, didn't they, in the game? Good spells of possession, a bit of momentum built up. But in the end, Leno made a good save, didn't he, in the first half? And we hit the bar in the second half. So I think a draw is probably fair. So I don't think we can say much more than that. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Christopher. Yeah, I'll hopefully see you on Tuesday for the Wolves game. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Would be much appreciated. And I say I'll obviously do a watch along for Tuesday. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for you guys in the chat. Obviously, Christopher, Phil, Fernando earlier as well. Mark popped in a bit earlier, Luca as well. So Neil earlier on, and Anirudh as well. Thanks for all tuning in. Coming up on the channel tomorrow, I'll be doing a review, of this game, looking back at a little bit more detail, picking a man of the match, which it won't be that easy, will it? With everything that's happened in that game. No, it wasn't an outstanding performance really, but I'm sure I'll find a suitable winner for man of the match as well, and a few other bits and pieces as well. No, thanks for tuning in, Anirudh. Good to have you on board again. Look forward to maybe seeing you Tuesday night as well if you can come back in. So yeah, you know, I'll be doing a review video tomorrow. Probably put that out at some point in the afternoon, and then on Monday I'll be doing a preview of the Wolves game as well. And I will try and get a show at some point, maybe Monday night, a pre-match Wolves show. We won't be doing all the stuff that we did originally, which was, you know, looking back at all the players. We've already done that show. So we try and just do a match preview, try and get a Wolves fan, or maybe Jay, who came on before, see if he wants to come back on, and we can look ahead to that game. And then I'll do a watch along Tuesday as well. So loads coming up on the channel, so stay tuned. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe. Please give the video a like as well, wherever you're watching it. That really helps the channel to grow. Thanks to everyone, the new subscribers that I've had a real big growth of subscribers actually in the last couple of weeks, maybe partly because lockdown's on and people can't do much, so maybe they're spending a bit more time on YouTube, but I really appreciate that. So thanks to everybody for watching this particular show. Unfortunately, we couldn't win the game, wasn't even any goals to tell you about, but it's one of those things, isn't it? You know, at the end of the day, I say I think a draw was a fair result, and I'm reasonably satisfied with that, I've got to be honest. And you know, we now look to move forward, I say, to Tuesday night, and if we can win Tuesday, then that'll make this draw look even better, won't it? So let's hope that that's the case. I say thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Yeah, it was 0-0. Yeah, Mark, it was. I don't know what time will you be there. You'll be early in the morning, won't it, for you? But yeah, it wasn't a fantastic game. Arsenal played. Man United dominated the first half. Leno made a great save from Fred. Arsenal were a better team in the second half, and Lacazette hit the bar with a free kick. But I think a draw was a fair result overall. Both teams had good spells in the game. Both teams maybe were holding on at times as well. It's 8:30 a.m. No wonder you've just woke up. I don't blame you. But yeah, so if you can catch some highlights later, be worth watching. It wasn't a fantastic game, but it wasn't a really poor game either. It was two decent teams, well matched, and yeah, it's finished in a draw, and I think that is a fair result for both teams. It'll be interesting to see what the managers have to say about it. I'm pretty sure they'll probably agree that neither team were quite did enough to maybe deserve all 3 points, although there were chances in the end at both ends, wasn't there? So, but yeah, so say thanks to all you guys for tuning in, and thanks for watching. I say loads coming up on the channel, so please subscribe if you haven't done so. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to everyone in the comments as well. It's always nice to get the comments during the game, keep me entertained as well while the game's on. And of course, in the meantime, as always, always like to finish the same way. Come on, you Gunners! Let's move forward for Tuesday. Get 3 points at Wolves, and then it's happy days. See you Tuesday. Thanks for watching. See you soon.